Good evening, Combo Rando fans, and good morning to you if you happen to be in Europe. This is the SpeedGaming Network. We're on SpeedGaming Prime, and tonight we have the aforementioned Combo Rando. We have a co-op hard logic tournament between teams The More the Merrier, consisting of Vibrant Colors and Jagger G, and Link Squared of 64-bit Link and Link Force. I am Scupula. Tonight, I am joined by Eleanor Lamb. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to this race. I've commentated a lot with Jagger G, so I'm a little bit biased in who I'm rooting for, I suppose. I'll try my best to keep it contained.
I see you there. I'll counter as best I can with the other sort. So again, we have a hard logic seed, which means no changes for those who are familiar with Link to the Past Randomizer. But in Super Metroid, you're going to start seeing a handful of tricks, most of which aren't too bad, but nothing that the game expects you to do. And most instances, you're going to see one member of a team check the two retrograde checks, and the other two are going to go ahead and head to Zelda, which you're seeing right now. The bottom two are going to go ahead and check that and find, looks like, power bombs on Lake Hylia Island. So by the time we get that, they're most likely not going to need them, we hope.
Yep, power bombs are what I saw, and yeah, probably not going to be needed. We'll see if there's anything down here at the morph ball location.
It's an E-tank for now. They're going to go ahead and check the what would normally be the E-tank in the ceiling next room over, 2 rooms over, I should say. And then on Zelda's side, we're seeing the plate of, I guess, lumberjack, just to get that check out of the way in case it's anything good. The other one, Link Force, is going to go ahead and check Uncle and potentially escape if she's able to get a weapon or two.
Yeah, it's interesting that 64-bit Link decided to reset out of that Spring Brawl, and Jagger G is attempting to get it. Without Morph Ball, that Spring Ball is pretty useless.
Yeah, being a unique item, I don't hate the play of trying to get it, which he does. Now, we did see a hook shot on Link Force's side, which is also a nice, not right now item for Zelda.
Yeah, depending on how good you are with the hook shot, can speed up some movement from place to place.
So, her teammate 64-bit Link is going to go ahead and join her in Zelda, and I assume diverge a bit to cover some ground. Meantime, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I've seen a lot of teams split up. One runner will go north into Kakariko, and the other runner goes in the south way. It's pretty unlikely you're going to be able to skip Kakariko completely, so that kind of makes sense to send your runners in that way. And I do think that was just a heart piece on the ledge, on the lumberjack ledge.
Right. Jagger G is going to keep the spring ball, which, is debatable. Sometimes you might not once you find it. But you could have an early morph today, or you might have a, hour and a half morph, hard to say. Flute in the house. So that'll instantly help for getting around Zelda.
Yep, and great to find that flute before you go to Kakariko, so you can just activate it right when you're in there.
Vibrant's going to go ahead with the quote-unquote tree pull, and I don't even remember which house in Kakariko this is. On the right, or yeah, the right.
I've never even seen that. I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, you know what, I don't know, I think I accidentally discovered that as a kid, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck is this? But not a bad thought if you're not going near any others.
Just the single arrow of destiny at the soggy item at the dam.
Looks like green guards are dropping. I think that's the bomb pack. Or maybe it's just something with bombs in it, which is nice for this point.
Yep, we'll get a look what's in Blind's hut here.
I must have missed some. 64-bit Link was heading west from Flute Point 8. I guess that's one way to get to Moldorm Cave, but unfortunately, Crab had other ideas.
Yep, those crabs do 2 hearts damage on green mail. That said, blue mail is available in Blind's hut. That is the only thing of note in Blind's hut.
I think we saw this before, but border crabs are just arrows, so not terrifically useful at the moment.
I suppose we did get our first power bomb pack in Blind's hut. That's probably worth picking up.
No, for sure. I missed that, but yeah. 10's a nice number to have, so once you find another one and something to go exploring in Metroid, then that becomes a consideration. But for right now, it looks like well, Kakarika's mostly covered. We're going to have the eastern area, and I guess the flute will allow us to go to the mountain with that hook shot, so it could be something of note on the east side in the light world.
Yep, we did find the power glove in the chicken hut, and 64-bit Link found half magic in Mini Moldorm Cave.
That is a $100 various suit. Currency of choice, I suppose. Nice to have. Since we have a transworld warp in this combo randomizer on the mountain, that can potentially open up a good chunk of Norfair, which is where that warp sends you. Can't think right now if they can do much in there with the rest of the items that they have.
Yeah, I think they need like high jump boots or speed booster to get to Bubble Mountain. Finding that Varia suit does, of course, mean that hell runs are not going to be a thing, which is a big chunk of hard logic out the window.
This, I know this was seen before, but another set of power bombs in the tavern. So there's 10, which, like I said, allows you to get a nice chunk of the way through Metroid once you're able to do so with other items. Nobody likes farming.
Nope, 10's good, 15's better.
And I do believe, given the hard logic, you can make the delayed wall jumps from the ship to Gauntlet, and 5 power bombs does not allow you to keep anything up there, but 10 would.
Just some missiles with the Ice Rod Cave. Vibrant Colors doesn't find anything of use in the back of Escape. Link Force is heading off to check out Sashrala's closet.
Yeah, there was a key there. If you're industrious, you might take that backward to Dark Cross and get it out of the way, but it's no big deal if you plan on doing it, the front of Escape anyway.
Nothing but capacity upgrades in Sashrala's closet. Green pendant in Eastern Palace.
Coming up next.
This even randomized?
I totally missed the maps, but actually, I don't think anybody got the maps.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's done a map check yet. Link Force just she talked to Sashrala.
Jagger G gonna do the mountain play, which makes pretty good sense. There's a lot of stuff up here.
Yep, that hook shot puts East West Mountain into logic.
Gonna go ahead and try to get the old man with nothing but that, which isn't bad, but I don't even think he's using it, which is, it's okay if you can do it.
Yeah, I don't love both of them being in Death Mountain at the same time.
Yeah, my guess is one of them's going to Norfair and the other one isn't. I don't know if that'll separate them enough to communicate what is, if anything, good in, like, say, Norfair or the rest of the mountain, but it might.
For Eastern, we found the map and the compass, so that means that Armos Knights will have an item.
So, yeah.
Just a heart piece inside Spec Rock, and just missiles on top of Spec Rock.
So I was expecting Jagger G to go straight to Norfair, but it looks like that's not what's going on there. We're going to go ahead and follow each other to the left, maybe just hoping for density since, yeah, like I believe Norfair isn't terrifically accessible right now, but...
Yeah, I think that, like Leno says I think it was Leno in chat, said that they're hoping for progression. And there's the hammer.
Yeah, it's progression as it gets. That's probably the biggest item in either game.
Hammer is a big item, but I don't actually think it opens anything up without the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, not right now, but better than being on a hunt.
So we've got a sword, the Cane of Burna, and the lamp. So that's Aghanim right there.
Yeah, and if any one of them so chooses, I believe now they can go to the top of the mountain and over to Tower of Hera with the fire source, the hammer. Sooner or later, somebody's going to have to do map checks, see what they're playing for. There it is. Oh, no, it's a flute. Spays are on the floating island, so for some not all that odd reason there's no other beams available before access to that. That's not a bad thing to have.
Don't believe Link Force found anything of value in Eastern.
Yeah, the big key chest, I think it was missiles, something, nothing great. So, okay, Vibrant's going the opposite way and coming up with boots, which is another really nice to have thing and potentially could open up progression. I think I saw Jagger do a little stutter step, like, oop, maybe better go get those, but nah, it's, we're going to go ahead and check out Hera first.
Big key in the first chest, or first area in Harris, and there's some bombs, so looking good for the basement not being required. I probably just jinxed it. Yeah,
see now Jagger, greater than I, will go ahead and attempt the Hera pod trick with bombs, not the boots. Boots are free for me, but this thing I've never figured out. If he can manage it, though, that'll allow him to more than likely eliminate the rest of Hera as progression possibilities. Noting again that he's in here without a map check, so you're just he might just clear the whole thing out and see what falls down.
Well, you can tell by the music that it's a crystal.
No, I didn't see which audio we were on. A little bit delayed, I guess, too.
We had just 10 arrows in that first item check in Norfair at the high jump boots.
Well, they're all making it interesting for us. At the very most, we're going to have one pendant in the light world, maybe none, in which case the dark world becomes potentially cheap. Like, you might not need too much.
Yep, and we got a 50-50 shot here of does Moldworm have an item? It would be really great if one of these runners would do a map check so we could figure out whether desert has a crystal or a pendant.
So it's the 50-50 worm check. Yeah, almost, to my experience, does not pay out. So that becomes a debate, one that I expect he will check, given the lack of much else available right now.
Yep, that was totally my fault. I jinxed it.
Nah, trust me, I'd race enough Zelda, and that dude, if he doesn't knock you off, never gives you anything.
So the question is, what's in logic that we haven't seen aside from this basement check?
The only thing I can think of is Zora via the glove. Not that anybody ever does that, but it would be in logic. Nor do they have the money, but that'd be funny.
There was a race the other day I was watching where folks did have to farm up the money to get to Zora, and Zora had the progression. It was pretty awful. Oh, map check. Red crystal on Hera, red crystal on desert.
Yep. So Jagger's crystal, unless you do a lot of menuing here without quick swap, he probably has seen that it's a red crystal. Hopefully.
Oh, that's awful. Jagger soft-locked himself on the pegs. He got stuck and could not get out.
Yeah, the corner between the diagonally aligned ones, that's rough.
Now the question is, does he go back for that, or does he just say, nope, I'm done?
And for the time being, I still think you can only get one item here. And then check another one. So of course it's 10 arrows, and he's got yeah, there he goes. I hate being in here. If you can't kill that enemy, you are buying yourself a coffee break.
Link Force is making the pink Bryn check. There's a few things you can check in here without Morph Ball.
Yeah, the screw attack is what's making any of this possible, but it's hidden progression behind that alone enough, so I don't disagree with it.
I missed the screw attack. Where was that?
It was pointed out in chat. I didn't catch the location, though. Potentially boomerang chest in escape. Yeah. And Jagger's gonna try here at basement again. It's such a long run, though. It's not a ton of fun. We got a...
Oh.
Wow. buck. Link Force coming up with that via screw attack.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, and it could end up pointing to something in the desert, which I actually, when I said Zora, I don't think anybody had been to Agena, so that's another possibility.
Jagger went to Agena, and I
Okay.
believe somebody on Link Squared also went to Agena.
Alrighty. Well, that opens up to 3 more.
This is worth mentioning that this is an elimination match. This is a win and go on, lose and you're out game, so the stakes are high for these runners.
Yeah, the length of the combo at Rando, I think, mostly has determined that format. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing 3, but that's because I play way too much of this. But here it's just best of 1, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I think the double elimination is a nice compromise between having a best of format and just the nature of the long matches.
Yeah, that's true. There's multiple brackets, but yeah, each round is just one match. So some of these other tournaments, mostly the Zelda, best of 3.
I mean, I love combo randomizer, so I'd be all about more matches, but I suppose we have to make sure that we don't take up all of speed gaming with the tournament.
But they get to see as MM2 calls, a superior randomizer product.
And Vibrant Colors picks up their screw attack. We did see that it was this bombs in the Harrow basement, so that really feels bad for Jagger, because he essentially did the coffee break twice, and it was just for some Zelda bombs that nobody cares about.
Yeah, that's kind of upping the potential of the book having something. Now, if you're Jagger, you figure maybe everybody in this situation would spend that kind of time just because of how little is left. So, it's not a death sentence, not yet. They did get boots. Everybody got their boots, I think, almost. No, Link Square did not, but there's a couple checks related to that as well, including one in the desert, so it could be interesting if both are required, booking and boots.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that with desert being clearable, that does open up Pyramid Fairy once they get that Moon Pearl.
Yeah, 2 red crystals already. Pending, Moon Pearl and things. And I guess Hammer will allow for it, because sometimes you can get Pyramid Fairy and have no way to actually pick the bomb there.
And Vibrant Colors is taking that screw attack straight to Super Metroid. Jagger's picked up his screw attack. 64-bit Link is about to find those boots. Link Force is still trying to get this tricky wall jump to get into Gauntlet. Gets it, nice. Doing Gauntlet with 1 energy tank, I mean, I guess you do have the Varia suit, but that's still, this acid kills you really quick.
Yeah, this is one of the rare patience moments in speedrunning.
Has to be careful to not get soft locked as well. There I go. I just should stop talking.
There's a way out of here, but the way she's aligned, I don't know. I mean, you're by a save point. Not the worst one, but it's no fun.
Yeah, with how much trouble she had getting back in here, I doubt she wants. She's really resisting hitting that reset button.
Yeah, just cutting the loss. No big deal. Yeah, even if she doesn't save it, you end up. Sorry, what
I was just gonna say she almost. There we go.
But yeah, I mean, you ended up there automatically just because you did either a reset or transition and did it again. That one's not too bad. So, but that's just not fun. I'm not gonna try it. Masters. Telling me what I never knew, which I guess is when you're doing your turnaround animation to manipulate the angling, which actually does, come to think of it, do a lot of things in Super Metroid. I'll have to work on that one myself.
It's like Jagger G might be thinking hula hand, or thinking Zora by doing the hula hand.
Yeah, because I mean, it's likely. Desert's there, but it isn't that much. It's still going to involve a couple of rock pools or something, because there's just not a lot of money to be had yet.
Ouch, all that work from Link Force and all she found was a rupee. I think it was 20 rupees, but still just one single rupee.
It could put you over the top for Zora, I don't know.
Vibrant colors heading into the desert.
Yeah, I took my eyes off it. The rest of Big Pink was nothing, so just the book. So we'll see. On Team the More the Merrier, which of these? Well, no, Jagger's still he's gonna do Eastern, but it's basically between this and Zora right now for anybody.
Which I thought I saw somebody on the More the Merrier in Eastern Palace, but I guess not. Ah, the shovel, that's rude.
Oh, lovely. Y'all like chasing stuff around here? Keep doing it.
And desert was boots locked, not that it particularly matters with how accessible the boots are.
It occurs to me, I'm not sure how many supers anybody has found as 64-bit Link pulls one pack off the library, because if not, that can still be kind of a thing. Well, there's one in Eastern, so not a lot though. There's 10 packs, or wait, 10, 13, how many packs in the game? 13? 16.
And I believe that means there's an item on land mode.
In a path like this, Well, I don't know what the shovel's going to be, but this kind of straightens out the seed. It kind of tells you that you got to do this exact thing to get where you want to be, which means everybody's going to have to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of really working out to be a big choke point.
Right. Shovel time. Just so hard. Oh boy.
Well, that's a good point in chat. I said earlier Aga was open. They need another sword or the cape for Aga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jagger's only 15 gold off being able to do Zora.
Yeah, I think he stopped to think where he's going to get it from, but he figures that's 15. We'll figure it out on the way. Whatever.
And Landmolus has for us today a heart piece.
Oh, what a seed.
So I think it's the shovel?
The shovel is a heart container, I think. Let me force check that out.
Zora?
That's all I can think of. Now, if Zora has a cape or master sword, the hunt continues. It's just I wouldn't put it past the Steve, really.
Moon Pearl, or let's say Morph Ball on Pyramid Ledge?
That would be a new one for me. Jagger's gonna go ahead and take the anxiety route. Gonna check Hobo, not that it can logically have anything right now, but if you can get in and get out, it's out of the way, I guess.
Could be huge if it was something stupid like flippers on Pyramid Ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Not huge.
Just some lunch money. Which, I guess he'd found it already, but would have happened to cover his 15 rupee deficit. Vibrant's going to farm up because at this point they're convinced. Can't blame them.
Oh, that's smart with the water walk. Is that going to work? Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Boots will do that, but there again, just some nice quality of life stuff. Even if you wanted a free green potion, you got nothing to put it in, so here we go.
Just some arrows on Zora Ledge. Alright, so our progression is...
One of the 2 round things, ready? Nope, I'm wrong. Oh my god. Well, what does that do?
King's Tomb, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead immediately and check that out.
Oh, Tracy in chat saying that it opens up the screw attack location, which it does. You can flute to Meyer.
Alright. Oh boy. Jagger's having a debate, but I figured just Sank Warp would have meant, check King's Tomb, but It's a choice.
I'm not sure what he's planning to accomplish here in the Dark World.
Yeah, can't even pick up a bush. Could have got a map check, but oh well.
Apparently, he's not sure what he's going to accomplish in the Dark World either.
Yeah, it's a seed that'll just beat you silly. This one right here.
He's gonna check Super Bunny Cave. That's not in logic. It is, I guess, 2 items. I can understand for not thinking, oh, I can go check Screw Attack by going through Dark World. That is in logic.
Yeah,
but I can understand forgetting that. But come on, King's Tomb.
yeah, you're right. It's so convoluted, but maybe just taking 5 seconds and like thinking what.
I want to see the Metroid swing its sword. We've linked squared betting hard on desert. I mean, we know desert's a crystal, so you got to clear it anyway. So no big deal.
A couple heart pieces. Jagger's still going. Most you can get now is a map check and a TR check. So.
All right, we got a pendant in Pod. We got a pendant in Skull Woods.
That's an easy one. Everything else is nice and normal. But after this, he's going to have to bail.
I think that was either.
Yeah, that's ether for one, and hopefully he goes checks the other, and that gives full medallion knowledge. King's Tomb, finally, maybe?
It's the screw. It's got to be the Screw Attack item then.
We love the game. We love it. I say there's 3 items down there, but they can't get the GT items. I could check them, all of them, but only one is attainable.
Yeah, and they're forgetting about the Screw Attack item.
Yeah, it'll occur at some point. There's just nothing. There's nothing. Well. Excuse me while I go get some popcorn.
Alright, 64-bit Link is setting up the Houlihan trick. So they'll get his 225 rupees. More of the Merrier's betting hard on it being Gauntlet. We know it's not Gauntlet.
Yes, Link Squared still's got to check Zora, and they're going to commit to it. I can't blame anybody for anything at this point. Jagger got stuck and got out. This is some good stuff. But they are in the same spot, so I don't know what the plan is, if there is one.
So we'll have like the magic cape on the Screw Attack item, leading to Aga, leading to the magic powder on Pyramid Ledge.
See, this is a fun job. We can make it as bad as we want.
It's gonna be hard to beat the seed that I copied the other night, which was green pendant Trinex, and Morph Ball was on the green pendant.
Oh my god. Well, all four runners are just kind of. I mean, not to make a big pun, but mired down. There goes Vibrant into mire. Finally.
Yep. And speaking of, I see Iker in chat. Our trackers tonight are Iker and Lanafis. They're doing an awesome job. Please do give them a follow. Tracking is a hard job to do. Way harder than sitting here and talking about stuff. So definitely appreciate them helping us out.
For sure. Quake medallion for Meyer. So we need both of those. I just missed Screw Attack.
Moon Pearl.
Oh, was it? Well, there you go. I had a Moon Pearl in prison from Lower Norfair a little while ago. I'm still calling this worse.
Yeah, this is pretty bad just because it's locked behind Zora, it's so restrictive in the routing people are going to take, because without an abundance of cash, no one's wanted to farm up that Zora money unless you have to.
Yeah, I mean, psychologically, Screw Attack's easier to check. It just is, but it's like it's in a different game, so you're gonna make that last in your mind, I think.
So we've got a lot of A Link to the Past open now with both the hammer and the glove. That is complete Dark World access. We've got the fire rod and a sword, so Skull Woods is completable.
Yeah, inevitably when this happens, you tend to get a nice break, as it were, at some point with just getting the game done. So that's 2 crystals bagged up nice and easy for him, but we'll see what comes next.
But 64-bit Link picks up their Titan Smith, so we'll see. Hopefully they are able to figure out that it's at the Meyer play super quick.
So I'll back up a second. This is a pendant, but there again, after this seed, you're just going to check everything. JWMM was Quake.
This is the kind of seed if they had the mirror, I would definitely check the pedestal, but even without the mirror, I'd still be tempted to check the pedestal.
Yeah, you stare at your pendants long enough and you're like, yeah, maybe.
Alright, 64-bit Link has done the obvious King's Tomb and is heading straight to Meyer, so good. So they're going to catch up some time here. Jagger got grabbed by the Wallmaster, that's embarrassing. Or sorry, Vibrant Colors did.
Getting a map check on Team Red. Seeing what they have available to them, and I mean, I don't know. Pendants may be of more interest to them. Just at least knowing where they are.
Skull Woods is so easy to get to. I'm not sure that I can agree with doing the pendant play here. I mean, you got a fully completable Thieves Town where you're not leaving an item behind.
I think it depends on just who you are, because in my history, so I've had hammer and hookshot in Skullwoods before, which was behind it, which was a pendant. So I think this is just disdain for the seed right now.
I like that, disdain for the seed.
It's Vibrant's just going full moth and not looking back.
A little worried about the health situation.
Not at this point. Well, health is available. Just a little low right now, but half magic and a fire rod, yeah, alright. No problem.
That's a good point. I forgot they had half magic.
Oh, that's okay. Nice play on Jagger's end. Screw attacking through Golden Teresa's storage. Just to see what was up there. It's just a shield, but at least you know.
$64-bit link making the check of GT as well. It was just junk.
Anybody want to do morph ball prediction? I like late morph balls, I guess, just because it makes you do things in an odd way.
I'm rooting for Suitless Meridia. I haven't had a seed that I don't know that there's been a run in this race, in this tournament, that required Suitless Meridia. There probably has, but
Oh, we had that 2-minute spring ball, and I don't think everybody kept it. So, I mean, the varia's there, so we might be waiting for gravity. I don't know.
so I want like gravity in a sand pit. That's what I'm rooting for.
I learned how to get gravity out of the right sand pit at some point. $64-bit link is headed to Hype Cave. I don't think we've seen it yet.
I don't think we have either, and we should see some new checks here on Link Force's side too on Dark Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the medallion we don't need.
Of course.
That is both items out of Skull Woods, neither of them being required. Ooh, silver arrows in Hype Cave. Well, poop. That's a gravity suit in Hype Cave. So gravity suit, silver arrows, that's a pretty hype cave.
Yeah, we just start running around.
And Hookshot Cave was like Super Missile Central. I think there was 3 packs of Super Missiles in there.
I had just kept bumping around between everybody. I missed it, but you know. Yeah, Meridia's open now. Quick time. So.
Gonna get a Spike Cave check from Link Force. We'll see if she finds anything.
Yeah, it's one of those, if you're here and you can do it, you do it.
Stumpy just had 3 bombs. Chess Game has a red rupee. Spike Cave with just 10 arrows.
That's funny. Just go back into the spikes just for the swag, I guess.
You guys keep talking chat about getting the Pyramid Fairy, and I do think that is a... I mean, I guess they need money.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever had to think about that for that, but yeah, no. $100. And Jagger is setting up for it at the very least, getting that red crystal out of the way now, so we'll see.
Because I gotta feel, I mean, you gotta be thinking that there's a really good chance of progression on Pyramid Fairy with the red crystals being so accessible.
Yeah, if a single check lower Norfair wasn't bad enough. What a game. Jagger gonna get his gravity and get it done, and yeah, we might well see it. Pyramid Ferry.
It's kind of ironic that the two runners that have the money for it are not near the pyramid ferry.
Yep. It's bomb time. Well, it was going to be bomb time, and he's like, "Oh wait, pockets, a little dry."
We got Link Force on the bomb train.
Yep, and her teammate doing Smith. That's new. Uh-oh. Flippers. That's, well, Swamp's... I was expecting Swamp to be a pennant, honestly, but it's not, so, that's out of the way now. But it's open, so... Oh, no, it's not open. Never mind, sorry. Mirror. Need one of those.
That's okay. I was about to say the same thing myself. Jagger doing the archery game for some monies.
I love when you have to come in here and it's like trying to draw from the inner recesses of your mind the skill you need to do this thing, because it either works or it doesn't. If you're me, it's like he's going to chase the one. That's good. That's a good try.
The pyramid fairy was 2 energy tanks. How rude!
Now that would have been hilarious if we didn't already find a Varus suit, because that'd have been, I think, 5 or 6 at this point.
Found the Master Sword in the Thieves' Town big chest.
Which I'll just mention for the sake of fun, that can be East Death, or not Death, Dark World access if we didn't already know where Hammer and Flippers were. Just would have been hilarious.
I'm pretty sure that Jagger G is quite possibly killing Astor.
I see pulling even here at least. He's got the 110. Not sure what else you want right now. There he's at. He's gone.
Yeah, I assume he was trying to get enough money to do the bomb game.
Oh yeah.
Game and the big bomb.
Well, he might dig up. Oh, I get 260. I was gonna say, you think about it, because this never comes up, but you might dig enough up here to make up your difference for the bomb. But holy crap!
Hey, it's the mushroom in the brewery or whatever that's called in the Dark Village.
Good joy.
We love fetch quests.
Yeah, we got a flute. It ain't that bad, but I mean, give us a break here, jeez.
Vibrant Colors on the way to get their flippers. So Thieves' Town was just a Master Sword.
Yeah, required, but we're still missing a lot.
Yeah, we're still missing that morph ball.
Not the least of which, but yeah.
I would
Ace.
expect to see a play in the pod here shortly.
Yeah, if anybody's good with a mimic clip, you might see that. No bottles for the easy way. And yeah, Ace, I am right there with you. This is a good one right here. Defining good. The spaghetti plant does not like Jagger. Feeling is mutual. About to get some E-tanks.
It's the Billy Mays of E-tanks.
The Link Force, despite the fire rod, is like, I'm done. I've had enough. Have a bombos.
Oh, and then she gets grabbed. Just let's have another bombos.
Eat my half magic.
Jagger's gonna show us the catfish. Just a missile pack.
I haven't even managed to talk about Charge Beam yet. A lot of these seeds, we find a bunch of stuff, and then we're like, where's Charge Beam? But as of yet, we still need the ammo.
Yeah, nobody's been in Super Metroid in a hot minute, so I'm not sure how we're doing on ammo.
You know, I don't know why I want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Turtle chest in pod for Morphball. Let's see.
Pendant Pod loves to have regression.
Is this the first purple chest?
I do believe so.
Yeah, so just some missiles. Everybody's just scrambling for anything at this point. Yeah, Ice Palace is the chest in the so-called U room is kind of spiky looking. That's the thing, and here goes Vibrant for that. No blame handed out here.
Yep, but no cane, so we will not see Icebreaker, unfortunately.
The 3 items at a go, and it's just one of them's just that morph ball. No big deal. Simple stuff, you know.
Yeah, we need the ice rod, we need the cane, we need the mirror, we need the morph ball. We need ether, we need quake.
Yeah, maybe a little more than 3. Not sure how important some kind of can fly is right now. Don't really have any of that.
Yeah, I do think they need some kind of... Yeah.
We don't have a ton of stuff available on this tracker, but right now I am real curious as to who... I mean, somebody knows, I'm sure, but who kept that spring ball and who didn't.
Yeah, I know Jagger G kept it for sure, but he's the only one that I know for sure has it.
I need to remember that Stalfos room trick right there. I see people doing it, and I get down there, I don't remember how to do it. So you can do it with one bomb, because there's a ton of lag in that room. Some bomb jump time.
Yep, we'll see if Vibrant Colors remembers how to do it.
Yep,
First try.
Good job. Team Link Squared is checking out TR. They haven't done that yet. Doing it the direct way, but there again.
I think they have, because one of them did Hookshot Cave, I'm pretty sure.
It's possible. I forget. I was thinking, because yeah, either way, there's nothing else you can do. Just kind of no red cane, if not even the medallion. Well, Vibrant's still going through Ice Palace. Nothing great yet. But the biggest chunk of the chest is yet to come. All of us on comms over here seeing the big red screen, but not knowing why exactly. That might have been an accident on Link Force's Thieves Town tour.
Yeah, I wasn't watching. There's some missiles in Ice Palace and Ice Tea. Looks like Link Force... Oh? I was gonna say died to blind, but apparently not.
Yeah, she get the Master Sword? No, not yet. So, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it must have been accidental.
Dungeon can be worse than the boss sometimes, and it can surprise you. Spiffy, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It kind of sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher to me when you do the spin move to charge. That's just, there you go. Trivia from my goofy little brain.
Can someone in chat tell me why Jagger G is doing Mothula?
Yeah, I don't know on that one. The Room of Dread in Ice Palace is just an E-tank. So Vibrant can finish this, and probably will. Because the one medallion we don't need to actually beat the game is really helpful in here. Go figure.
Yeah, I'm not sure why 64-bit Link is it. 64-bit Link found the bow somewhere? Everybody has the bow.
What are we doing over here? I missed
Oh
the
wait,
trackers.
I think that I think it's a tracking. I think it was the silver arrows. Bow is in Thieves Town. Okay. I apologize, trackers, for doubting you.
Yeah, I just plain missed it. I mean, we're talking about Master Sword all the time. Oops.
Welcome to SpeedGaming 2. You're tuned in to a Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer co-op tournament. We're just over an hour in. We are all over the place in what we're doing. We are still looking for that mysterious morph ball.
Well, anyway, to try and catch back up, that bow starts pointing more heavily at pod, which there again is still a pendant, but
Yep, Ice Palace, I believe, came up empty.
no, nothing in there.
I did not see a ped check, Tracy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did it without a mirror. I mean, we can scroll up too, and there's usually a bunch of chat and going on about pet if that happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
And as we are an hour in, I'm gonna say everybody should give these runners a follow for putting on this show for us, giving us something to watch this early Saturday morning. Check out their channels, give them a follow. Please also give our trackers a follow. That's Ike here and Lanafis. They're keeping us honest and catching things like the bow in Thieves Town that Scupula and I both missed. And give my fellow commentator a tracker. Give him a tracker. I don't know why he needs a tracker. Give him a follow instead, please.
So we got high jump off Armos, right? And then we're gonna get a green pendant turning right now too. So, oh boy. Yeah, high jump was the best of it. So, as stated in chat quite accurately, here comes Upper North here.
Yeah, 64-bit Link gonna head into pod now?
Looks that way. Yep. Well, it seems like there's more stuff in Zelda anyway on account of having twice the checks as Metroid, so not a bad idea.
So I suppose with that bow, that does put the pedestal in logic.
Yeah, I didn't even... I was trying to go back and think, and then I got distracted, but yeah. Pod... yeah, Skullwoods is done, and... Where's the other one? Eastern, yeah. So, yeah. Maybe get a blind check of it at some point. If we don't find that morph bulb by then. I've seen seeds where you have a book and still do a blind check of pet, and it's special.
It's crazy that we could see both teams do a blind ped pool the way things are going.
It's crazy how it works out. You have a book, and it still just makes more sense to get pendants in the course of getting checks, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got the pendants, let's go to ped. Jaggers hit it. I don't know who did it, but either he had a... Okay, so I was going to say he did Spike Cave, so that's going to be... or not Spike Cave, he did Ether Tablet, which was just a 20, so...
Yep, Vibrant Colors checks Cathedral. It's just a rupee. It's going to continue on to Bubble Mountain.
.64 bits headed into pod. Naturally, you're going to see primarily keys in the front, so time will tell on this one. And Link Force doing Ice Palace just to... Actually, neither one of them checked it, did they? But either way, it's a crystal done. So. Vibrant heading to speed for 2 checks, and presumably wave after that for 2 more. Just as good as any. 1 down, just some bombs. And a mirror at speed. So that's swamp open, and a bunch of other stuff.
So morph ball on left side swamp.
God, don't do this. I can't take it. Yeah. It could be anywhere now, for sure. At 70 minutes, which, credit to the runners. That's pretty good, still, considering what they've been asked to do here. But no morph ball yet. A check of Norfair Reserve as far as they can go in arrow, which is just 10 arrows. So they're going to have to leave 2 behind for now.
Wonder if Vibrant Colors is setting up to do a lava dive? I might just be checking wave beam.
Yeah, I thought they got it on the way out of speed. I'm trying to watch everything. Yeah, here it comes. Not too bad with high jump.
And so far, I have not seen anything of value out of pod.
Yeah, not yet. Big key is obtained, so hammer jump time. 3 checks coming. Vibrance done. Gonna go ahead and. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it was the wave check, so nothing there. Given the reset, just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Pod big chest, nothing. Dark room, just a map. 1 more. Well, no, they did get the first check. It was like 10 arrows or something.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 10 arrows.
Yeah, it was just in the door and out. Can't blame you there. Just happened to be watching it, so that's rare. So the dark room of pod pulling, nothing. Turtle room was a hard container, so there goes my guess. Heart piece underneath. On we go. Well, ped morph would be some kind of special. I'll take credit for it when it happens.
Well, it looks like 64-bit Link is going to go ahead and kill Helmasaur to get that pendant.
At this point, I was going to say, who's got the mirror now? 1 person. So they don't have it. Might as well get it done while you're here.
Got Vibrant heading into swamp.
Yeah, depending on what you want to see, unfortunately, just because there's that much more in swamp, odds are good. It's just kind of a minor letdown if something's in here instead of pet, but time will tell.
Well, I think with Jagger G doing pod, we're gonna get the ped check.
Yeah, just see if it's before something else turns up.
Fortunately, they still need so many items that I think that it's unlikely that, unless this is the most stacked swamp ever.
Yeah, I think everybody at this point knows that they've checked, they've looked, they've taken their time, and realized that everything's pretty much covered. I don't think routing is much of an issue whenever this kind of thing happens, but pod's pretty dry pending Helmosaur. You're gonna see that here. Skullwoods is dead too. Basically, the best thing that we've had to dig for is a Moon Pearl and Golden Chorizo / Screw Attack. So,
There we have the Morph Ball in the south side of swamp.
yeah. That's a boring spot. Yeah, Mirror was Speed Booster, actually. So, Compass Swamp Morph Ball. And now that you're here, you're going to finish it. So, it's going to be a little bit before we see, that Super Metroid game that I hear is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen it that I don't even really remember what it's about. Some character named Metroid runs around shooting stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Always with the guns. Ice Rod and Swamp. Why not just just dump all this other stuff on us too?
Yeah, so it's a pretty nasty route. So you had to kill Eastern to get the high jump boots, to go to Speed Booster, to get the Mirror, to go to Swamp.
Yeah, and I can agree, Tracy. Although I should be honest, I don't know if Vibrant. Well, no. Did either one of them? Did Vibrant do pod before? Because at this point maybe they're just checking it. I don't think Jagger does Helmosaur, but
oh, I bet Jagger does Helmosaur. I think he's going for the ped pull.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, thinking about it, because with the way everybody's had to go through just about everything, both teams are going to be looking for some kind of advantage here that the other team may not try for, so.
Interesting. 64-bit Link is heading to Ice Palace. Link Force cleared Ice Palace, I think?
I've seen a handful of people do it. I'm not sure who now. At the very least, it's not completed.
Yeah, did Link Force bail before doing Cold Stare?
So Jagger's out of pod and going through Norfair minus the known Morph Ball. And that's why they're playing and I'm not. There's a plan, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this game, so nobody should take my routing advice as actual good ideas. I'm still disappointed. I thought for sure Jagger was going to go for the ped pull.
Did dip out, didn't he? Yeah. Dang it.
Yep, but Vibrant Colors found the tempered sword somewhere. I
Missed
think
that for sure.
turn in, bottle turn in maybe? Yeah, sick kid.
Okay, yeah, I missed the bottle completely.
Yep, I didn't see where they found a bottle either.
Yeah, Sick Kid has swords enough, but that's a late sword, considering that you're pretty much guaranteed to find the other two first. It's, as a lot of runners will know, nice thing to have over a master sword.
Vibrant's got a ton of missiles, but their super capacity is really low. Jagger's super capacity a little bit healthier, but still pretty far from being able to do Mother Brain, I believe. Ooh, Space Jump and Red Mail behind Gauntlet. Those are nice finds.
With so such easily accessible morph locked items. Neither one are required most of the time, but they're nice to have for sure. So that's a bonus. Digital morph was brain fart.
Morph Ball was in Swamp.
Yes, Chunk Compass Swamp. Yep.
Yeah, Swamp did end up being pretty loaded. Ice Rod, Bottle leading to Sword, Morph Ball.
So that ice rod out of the way, that's one less hunt you gotta do, but Red Cane's probably the biggest item that's unknown at this point.
Link Force has got, is that 30 or 50? 30. So Link Force is going to need some supers too.
Yeah, at least a few. Want to mention that this never happens, but not even Kraid done at 82 minutes.
That is pretty surprising, yeah, to have no Super Metroid bosses.
Yeah, in fact, earlier I was thinking, well, they could do Kraid when they had the mountain access to Lower Norfair, but no Morph Ball. Can't go through the first room. Vibrant got in a pit, and they didn't morph to get here anyway, but it was one of those soft lock appearances with the screw attacking underneath the one platform.
Yeah, I think there might have been a minute of, am I soft locked here?
Small panic.
It's interesting that Link Force got that mirror and did not immediately chase it into Swamp.
Yeah. Sometimes when you run, you feel like, oh, it's a crystal, it ain't that bad, we have to go there anyway. If it was a pendant, maybe, you would go down there quicker at this point. I don't know, sometimes you just...
I'm weird, but I think Swamp Palace is probably like my favorite dungeon.
I like it when, ever since I figured out Diver Down and got a cane and all that, which nobody has. But if you're gonna have a water temple in a Zelda game, it might as well be this one. It's not the worst.
Link Force is heading back into ice. This is a winner go home match. So the winner will continue on. The loser is done in the tournament. The winners will face the Chicago Bullies, which is Eddie and Stachio Cat.
Ace asking Dakota to have an item. I don't know. Obviously.
I'm not really sure I understand why they both decided to bail on Swamp Palace, or not Swamp Palace, Ice Palace in the first place. It was, I think, a strange decision. Even if you thought, oh, I'll probably die to Cold Stare, like, at least give it a try.
Yeah, it's not an issue of access because everybody knows the bomb jump, but question for later. I should take notes. I really should.
I always say I should take notes too, but I never do. Okay, so 64-bit Link did die to Cold Stare. Okay, that makes more sense on the bail then.
Yeah, it's a tough one to take, but when you do, given your equipment set, you just sort of figure you come back later.
Yeah, I figure you come back when you have the red cane and you can Icebreaker.
And then Link Force, there again, big red screen. Ooh, we didn't see what happened before, but something not good because she's out.
Vibrant Colors just found the Ether Medallion at Charge Beam.
Huh, okay, yeah, so that's another Morphlocked item. Which gives us TR pending the king again. So it's out of the way anyway.
And Jagger finishes up his dive of Swamp Palace. I would expect to see him head into Super Metroid.
And courtesy Vibrant, we're getting a remainder of Retro Brin check at 86 minutes.
Yeah, only an hour and a half in, it's fine.
Yeah. Borderless Morph was, I just answered just 3 times. Swamp Palace, Compass Chest. When we were all hoping for Pet. Oh boy, Red Cane. Right out of visible range 80 minutes ago.
Which I think that puts us in Quake mode?
Yeah, I believe so.
Ooh, Butter Sword and Billy Mays.
Yeah, it's there, you take it. Anybody who doesn't have tempered by then, gets their tempered. So.
Yeah, being able to flute and turn in that battle, I would personally turn that in and also get the gold sword. They're both pretty quick. But again, I'm pretty bad at this game, so don't listen to me.
Just because it's co-op, well, no, it doesn't matter because you gotta get the red cane. I was gonna say the best thing you knew about was Butter, so maybe only one teammate gets it, but the red cane's there, so everybody's gonna be headed here.
Yeah, with that cane being so close, seems like I would just go up and pick it up.
Yeah, it's a call to be made because it might speed up your remaining bosses in Gauntlet at the cost of Billy Mays, which is 30-35 seconds, so I know I'd get the thing.
Alright, and Jagger's heading into Super Metroid after doing some scattered Zelda checks. We'll see where he's gonna head to. Link Force is finally in Swamp, so they will get their Morph Ball very shortly.
Like Jagger going for the high jumpless crate access just once, just to see. fun.
I love the Mega Man Morph Ball sprite.
Yeah, I have this rotation I do with the sprites that are available, but that sets pretty high up my list. I like it.
When you said rotation, I was reminded of the time I had to comma race. Oh, it's Morph Ball bombs at Graveyard Ledge? Yeah. I had to comma race where somebody did Samus upside down. Gave me a migraine.
Oh boy. Yeah, there was a festive seasonal thing in Z3 a while ago where everybody was like playing the upside down Link, and it just messes with you. It's fun, but it's like a hitbox.
Yeah, my brain just can't handle it. Yep, Jagger's showing us the Kraid DLC.
I always buy the DLC. I can't be helped. Not worth the $4.99.
Well, let's see what the item is. Nope, you were right. Not worth the $4.99.
Refund.
Alright, Link Force has picked up his Morph Ball, which has caused 64-bit Link to abandon returning to Ice Palace.
Yep. It's fun to see the co-op reactions sometimes with stuff like this.
Since all the runners have abandoned doing pendant dungeons, I'm really rooting for Quake on pedestal at this point.
It could happen. Medallions are one of those things that are almost always valid on Ped, especially with 2 crystals on D6 and 7. So now Kraid for the 3 checks in there is just one of those things you got to do. There's nothing else in there that we need. Just $300 on the way out.
Chat's trying really hard to convince me that pedestal was an E-tank, but I don't believe chat. Let me have this.
Yeah, must have been a check we missed. Dang it, book. Why do you gotta be here?
I reject your reality and substitute it with my own.
Baser for bottle number 2, which is always the nicest bottle to have. I mean, with red mail, probably don't care too much, but after 2, for sure, you don't need none. See, like a hour and a half fan tune, a little bit in hard mode when you're supposed to be here in like 15 minutes.
Wow, left side swamp was a complete bust. It was the compass and the big key, and then the big key was the map. Ouch.
Yeah, that hurts. No blame given the seed, but it's one of those things I will avoid it if I hadn't found either. If I don't have a red cane, if I have a red cane, I'll do it on the way down to the finish it, but you gotta make some plays sometimes.
Yeah, I certainly don't blame them for doing the left side. Jagger picks up his either. Vibrant finishes off Fantoon. Oh, there was a wave beam in Swamp Palace too. That's a nice find. Man, Swamp was loaded.
I completely missed it.
That's like the most stacked swamp I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I had to hide the fact that I couldn't diver down at all for a while. I can do it with the cane, but that's it for me.
I've never even tried to diver down.
I'm just going to say this for the benefit of anybody looking to do it. There's a whole set of steps you're supposed to follow, and they're like, you have to have certain inputs pushed within 23 frames of another one and all this other stuff. But once you understand how it works, basically you're just looking to hop out of the water on the stair railing. That's it. After you know that, like it's just free.
There's so much amazing randomizer games to watch that I just don't have time to play any.
Yeah, I play too much and then reluctantly will watch some at some point because I'm like, how does this work? And then I go find out, I guess.
Vibrant Colors picked up Plasma Beam. That's a nice find. We're still looking for that Charge Beam.
Dead Floating Island Spacer. Rip. I don't know who's leading in missiles right now, but nobody's doing particularly great. So, pending that charge beam, it might just be picking up missiles when we find them.
Yeah, chat can help me out here with 85 missiles and 15 super missiles. How many more super missiles does Vibrant need to be able to do Mother Brain?
Yeah, there's a minimum and then there's an effective where, like, a minimum you can reset after breaking the glass and refilling. Or not reset, but just go back. But yeah, it's going to be a little while.
Okay, so 4060 is what Tracy's saying. So that none of them are particularly close to that 60 number. Yeah, there are 15 super missiles in Hookshot Cave. That is worth remembering.
Yeah, and co-op is a different beast because when one teammate finds something like that, which isn't required by itself, it comes down to communication. How well people keep track of what they found too, because sometimes that might determine your go mode, and if you're not thinking about it, then maybe you just don't plan for it.
Yep, and doing an SMZ3 seed single player, you end up just kind of by nature of having to do so many checks, you end up with enough ammo that you can almost always do an ammo kill of Mother Brain. Which obviously in co-op is not the case because everybody's skipping items. Magic Cape at Wreck Ship Reserve. I don't think we've seen the bumper item.
I don't either, despite the swamp completions. There's no swamp Skullwoods. I always mess those two up. This is SW and I'm like swamp, but whenever I go to Skullwoods, I dip in, dip out to bumper, either on the way in or out. Might cost me some time, but knowledge is power,
Link Force picking up their red cane. They'll get their tempered sword here shortly. Ooh, speed booster, high jump.
Yep, more flocked in Business Center. Now, most of the time, speed is just one of those nice things because there's a few checks that it opens, but all but one are invisible otherwise. If you believe. So in a seed like this, the hope is that it's not required. Vibrant went bowling. I don't think came up with anything.
Nope, there was nothing of value down there.
That's time saved on the teammates' side. Use the super Jagger. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder if that was going to happen or not. Super missiles and crumble tower.
Yeah, at this point they're pretty good as gold. So. Croc? No, not yet.
I do question Vibrant Colors skipping all these missile packs.
Yeah, on one hand, it's like, well, they're the pink missiles, but on the other hand, if you wind up needing them, you earned yourself a little bit of work to do.
Alpha Pebs is nothing.
So one more missile skip. You jump right to it, you just pick it up. I don't know.
We've got Link Force's third dive into Ice Palace, I believe.
I mean, I guess I'll play the other side. It's I'm sure everybody's feeling behind right now, so everybody's grasping for a couple of seconds here and there. So.
Yeah, the way this seed has been, I don't know that I would have any idea how I'm doing compared to the other team with this seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which then by default you're behind.
Yeah, we're hundoing the thing, so it becomes, well, how did they route and how did we route? So.
Oh yeah, it does have the red cane, so it can do icebreaker now. So that's a nice benefit to come. Makes sense to come back now.
Yeah, it saves you a big loop getting the majority of the chests that are here, although everybody knows what they are. Still faster than going any other way.
Got 64-bit Link making their way through Lower North Fair. Into worst room in the game.
If you got a space jump or not.
I do not believe they have space jump.
No, we actually have that on there. It's not attained. So not too bad with high jump. There you go. Got it.
Jagger's dipping into Merrier.
Failing that, you have morph ball bombs if you just get tired of the whole thing. And that would be quick at Mickey Mouse. So we got full dungeon access in Zelda at this point.
Oh, and apparently 64-bit Link found Quake.
Yep, just now.
At Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's just a small detour on an otherwise required route.
So we are in charge/ammo mode.
Yep.
Well, really, I guess no mode is the more accurate term. Sort of no mode?
Yeah, for all we know, charge could just be in the middle of somebody's path anyway, and that's it. Or the really popular spot of Canis Tower.
Jagger putting that spring ball to good use. Just another bottle, and I forget what that item location is called.
Waterhole, but there's a small debate there, and he's like, I'll just get it, whatever. Yes, it's charge, it's ammo, and it's, I guess, if you care about your Dragon fight, maybe grapple, maybe, if you see it. So now Jagger's at Aqueduct and is minus speed booster, which neither one of the members of More the Merrier know about, so he's going to check this, looking for, to be honest, I guess it'd just be charging ice at this point. Go ahead and reset, try the snails again.
Link Force is gonna find Space Jump and Red Mail. 64-bit Link is taking on Ridley.
So with Link Force doing that check, it's, you wonder what the communication is. Is it like, do we get it? When do we get it?
Jagger gets the snail clip and finds two big 20s. Wow.
Yeah, minor disappointment.
And
I was
64-bit Link has Ridley dead.
It was a good fight. You missed it. I missed most of it.
Yeah, 3 energy tanks, and even with both suits, that's not a lot of energy for Ridley.
Yeah, I look out and do it in 2 sometimes, but I never know till I get down here. And, super count isn't terrific, so it's a good job. X-ray in a right sandpit. No thank you, says Jagger Jeep.
I was really still hoping for a gravity suit and right sandpit.
Yeah. That would be the only way I learned how to get the thing, because, well...
Got
left
Vibrant.
sandpit, nothing.
Vibrant's heading into Lower Norfair.
So, Jagger, they have knowledge of a way through to Dragon right now, through Metroid, but doesn't actually have the items to do it, so...
No Ice Beam, no Speed Booster.
He's going to take the... resetting, going back to the left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't he just in the left sandpit? Maybe he reset before thinking, I can't go on to Botswoon.
Yeah, I'd have just gone to the right and picked up X-ray if you're going to do this at all. But... No, supers. Okay, I didn't see him before. At this point, yeah, take your supers. It can be a little bit of a mind trip sometimes. You know, you see it and you're like thinking you reset because that's the habit, and then it's like, okay, maybe I actually need this. So you know, it's you're here, just do it.
This is gonna be no mode, ammo mode for the more the merrier.
Mm-hmm.
Did Link Force check waterway?
Either not yet or I missed it.
So I see a question in chat about what exactly this is. So this is the same seed shared between all 4 runners, and the 2 teammates are sharing information with each other. The winner is the team with the fastest time, and the team time is determined by the slowest runner.
So both teammates finishing determines the time. You know, this isn't what Metroid is, where you know progression goes to all teammates. It's just they talk about it, and you know, if it's something that you need, you tell your teammate, hey, you need to go get this, and they go do it at some point. So two people covers ground. You tend to see less items in general for all players because optional stuff will get skipped. Basically just speeds up the seeds a little bit and gives another dynamic to the whole thing.
Yep, please do take the time to give our runners a follow if you're enjoying this race. They're putting on a good show. This has been a bizarre seed, I guess, is kind of how I feel. It's not been kind to our runners, so be kind to them and give them a follow. Please give our follows Iker and Lanafis a follow as well. Our trackers are awesome. And give my co-commentator Scoopula a follow as well. And thanks. Oh, I was just gonna say thanks everybody in chat who's staying up with us.
Yep, you're either tired because you woke up or you're tired because it's late, depending where you are. Anyway, I was just going to say the rest of Norfair Reserve just got checked and it was a big bunch of nothing, but it's just been locked out for as long as it has. So you're gonna do it if you're in the area.
Has Jagger done Hookshot Cave? I believe that he has.
Yeah, with 45 supers, knowing what was in there, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's true. But at this point, he knows where the last item that he needs is, so he's going to follow Vibrant, his teammate, down into Lower Norfair with a grab jump. A little tricky. It's where you just shut the gravity suit off as you jump and get extra height out of it.
Vibrant does need to be a little careful here on the ammo. I think Ridley is very close to dead, but still.
Yeah, the missiles can get away from you, given that it's for Ridley 6 missiles per 1 super. But there should be a grab and boom coming, I hope, somewhat soon. There it is. "15 power bombs, we don't care. We just want to get toward this seed getting done right now." So when when Vibrant goes through Hookshot Cave, that'll be 40 missiles from here, supers, plus whatever they find on the way.
Yeah, Fire Flea was apparently super missiles, so that'll be 5 more.
Yeah, the Friend of the Seed was really interesting. For those who missed it, it was basically a morph ball / any progression hunt. We had a screw attack allowing for pink brain access, which turned into a book, but it was a big hunt after that. We had a shovel, which was nothing. Zora was, I believe, nothing, and then the Moon Pearl.
Zora was the Titansmiths.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess I didn't commit it to memory only because at that time it wouldn't have opened much. The big progression would have been a Moon Pearl on Screw Attack, which was accessible through Zelda. Given the Titansmiths, of course.
Yep, and all 4 runners basically last location those Titansmiths.
Yeah, because no money. A lot of hearts, no money. So that's the story of this one.
Jagger with no health. Vibrant still skipping those missiles.
It's confidence, we'll call it.
Jagger... Okay, I was gonna say, he's not skipping those super missiles, is he?
They are not shameful today. Shout out to Vibrant's timer. I just noticed. I remember they've got a trip of a timer.
Let's see how much energy Jagger farms up before he goes into Ridley.
Yeah, that's a call for sure. You can get stuck down here for a while, but at the same time, if you don't do enough, you've spent some more time.
I could see... I don't know, I don't have a good explanation for why Vibrant's skipping those missiles. I don't like it.
Yeah, so Jagger says, heck with the farm, I'm gonna go just Crystal Flash. I like it.
That's smart. That's a super smart play.
Yeah, one I typically don't think of, actually. It's got a ton of missiles, and even after the flash, you got plenty to deal with this. So.
Yep, and Vibrant's gonna head into Misery Mire.
So, where's Ridley? What happened?
Where's who?
Yeah, exactly. 15 seconds or so, and done for Jagger G. I'm gonna have to look at that one.
That was quick. It was a nice fight. I assume. I didn't see it, so I can only
Yeah.
assume it was nice.
That's how you know.
Link Force gonna be taking on Dragon in just a second here.
The true final boss of SMZ3, given that there's not much back here. Of course, when there is, it's something you really need. But
Vibrant Color is trying to do the hover to get to the back of Meyer. And Vibrant's just heading straight to the back, has the big key, says I don't need to look for items.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, whenever, especially when you get, to the very end of a game like this, whenever, you're looking at, I don't know, let's say 15 minutes of GT and another 10 in touring. You have the mother brain cutscene, you're just, at this point of the night, maybe you're just kind of rainbow beam alarm clock.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the 2:30 a.m.s.
Jagger's going backwards after Ridley. Might just be going back to Zelda.
Yeah, the quickest way out if you don't want any of the items is to go to the exit to Zelda.
Yeah, I think the way out was just a couple of regular missiles and hard piece or something. So
Did Jagger get the Firefly supers?
I believe so. With the count, it was 50 at Ridley, so I'm going with that. No,
That would make sense then, yeah.
Azure says no, so no. Either way.
I mean, I would be very surprised if he skipped them, but... Yeah, we got Vibrant heading up, I would assume is going to do Total Rock, then Hera. So, Vibrant's got a pretty big lead on Jagger, because Jagger still needs to do Ice Palace. I guess Ice Palace with Icebreaker's not that much longer than Hera, so not a huge lead, maybe.
As far as teams go, looking at this race as a race goes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like Boss is a piece on Link Squared's side out of 11, and something real similar on the other side, so it's up in the air still, which is good for us. Powder at in Meyer, it won't be anything great at this point, but it's a nice thing to have in case you run up into trouble with GT and you don't have a red mail or something. I don't know if everybody does at this point. But.
Jagger has not turned in the bottle, and he has not been to Blue Bryn. Or he has been to Blue Bryn, but did not pick up the sword there.
Yeah, actually, knowing the sprite, I think that's blue mail, so yeah. And Vibrant's got red, so.
Yeah, Jagger never went to the back of Gauntlet to get the space jump or the red mail.
I think I was going to mention before then that, depending on your comfortability with Zelda, that might be an instance where you do Turian first before doing Game of Star.
I am concerned about the ammo situation on Link Squared. I'm not sure how 64-bit Link is doing, but Link Force is still, has a lot of missiles, but only 30 supers.
Mm-hmm. Worst comes to worst, you break the glass and refill and you're alright, but it does take some time.
And Link Squared, you can see, is still checking items, at least somewhat. Whereas the more the Merrier is clearly just going as fast as it can.
Yep, no ice beams, so 15 power bombs, just, that'll get you there slowly once it comes down to Turian. Unaside blink and you miss it. The boss without the eyelid is down for Jagger G.
Got Link Force taking on the Ghost of Argus.
So Jagger's just got to get back to Ice Palace. Isn't the fun part, of course, but then TR and that's it.
Jagger picking up that tempered sword as predicted.
Nice and easy pick up at any point.
Vibrant hopefully has the big key.
Yeah, I didn't catch it, but it has to show it by this point. You never like if it's in the lava chest, but
yeah, they skipped the lava chest. That's why I said hopefully has the big key.
Yeah.
Link Force taking out Fantoon on her side for her second Zelda boss, or Metroid boss. Getting so late I can't even tell the games apart.
Yeah. Doing a Fantoon at this point. It's just a product of the seed. I was going to do a thing where it's like, I hope they have enough health.
This has been a pretty healthy seed.
For sure.
Jagger trying to set up his icebreaker. Another pack of supers on Laser Bridge. Nice.
Yeah, and there is a consideration at some point. Everybody's got, or at least knows about most of them, but there's a consideration to be had wherever you go into Ganos Tower and maybe you find a big key, but you just keep going, and there could be any amount of ammo in there.
Yep. Vibrant Colors making me sweat with 1 health on Laser Bridge, but they managed to get the safety door.
Yeah, and thought better of trying to go further and running into trouble. Just going to go ahead and take a death, get some health back. Good play.
Indeed. 64-bit Link heading into Total Rock. This will be their final crystal. I really have no idea who's in the lead.
Yeah, there's enough gap between teammates now. We're just gonna watch and say what we see at this point. Vibrant's first one into Trinex, but still has Dragon. Well, everybody except Link Force still has Dragon to do at this point. So yeah, we will see.
I think I agree with you, Aster.
Yeah, Jagger's down to TR. Is going to go ahead and do a mount reset, I'm guessing, and finish that up. Chase his teammate into GT, and
I'd like to see for Link Squared, and it's easy for me to criticize. I'm not running the race. It's so much harder when you're running the race. But I'd like to see Link Force doing completion and 64-bit Link doing checks.
yeah, and then that way, whenever you do your required stuff, you run into something that's helpful to you, you can be like, hey, you don't have to do this or that extra thing.
Yeah, 64-bit Link I think has a pretty good lead on Link Force. Vibrant getting the hair pot.
It's fun watching this sometimes because here I'm like, wait, hair pod at whatever o'clock? Yeah.
Vibrant getting motormed.
Yeah. It's gotta be some time set aside for some of that, but if you know you don't need tire hair, you're gonna do it in front of GT.
Two swipes of the gold sword, and down goes Mr. Moldworm, who I really just feel is misunderstood.
Well, he'll get another chance to explain himself in about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't know if it'll do any good. Yeah, we're still just, everybody, including I'm sure the runners, are still just like, where in the heck is that charge beam at? Even if just for curiosity's sake.
Well, it takes a lot of pressure off if you do find it, because then you know you can't lock yourself.
True. Yeah. So like what I tend to find out is wave beam, since it's required in one thing for normal mode and not at all for hard mode, you hardly ever see it either way you play. Charge beam's the same way, so either the filler puts it in front of you or it doesn't.
Link Force had a nice Craig quick kill. Power bombs on the torch.
I knew I was going to hear about Croc. I just thinking about Wavegate and calling it good. Sorry.
2 small keys so far in the Stouffel's room. Vibrant colors, please. Hey, it's the ice beam.
Yeah, that'll cuts you what, about 90 seconds off your Norfair trip. So
That's not the beam we're looking for. Link Force remembering there's supers on the library ledge. Smart. Shelf, I guess. Library shelf. Random room's got $300, some supers, a map, and some bombs. Supers, definitely a nice find. Got 64-bit Link taking on Trinix, has both heads down. Link Force finds a fire shield at Bomb Chorizo. .64-bit Link has successfully defeated Trinix. Jagger G is going to be on his Trinix fight very shortly. Vibrant Colors taking on the Ice Armos. It's an energy tank, a reserve tank, and a piece of heart. We are going to the right side. .64-bit Link about to dive into Ganon's tower. This is a elimination match. Winner continues on in the tournament. Loser, Jagger G, you don't have any bottles. The loser of this match will be out of the tournament. The winner will face off against the Chicago Bullies, which is the team of Eddie and Stachio Camp. It certainly looks like this is the more the Merrier's race to lose at the moment. Link Squared gonna do GT for some missiles. Well, that's just a shield.
yeah, I was looking at that one. You know what's up here, so what does she have left? Yeah, Meyer TR. So
Yeah, I don't really understand what Link Squared is doing as a team.
that'd be good if that was what was in comms. You go do GT, go do GT, and then it's like, oh wait,
Wrong GT. 64-bit Link has his big key. He's heading up.
And no matter what happens, I want to go ahead and do another one of these little shout outs to all of our runners, because I know when I play this, it seems like it doesn't take this long, but then I look at the clock and it's like, oh, yeah, they're doing just fine. And like, I'm going to be at like 3 hours at this point minimum, so.
Yeah, they're really doing it. I mean, 2 hours and 22 minutes to be in Ganon's Tower, that's exceptional.
Especially the way the first, hour, some change of the city went, so.
Oops, 64-bit Link getting trolled by Ganon Ball Z.
Yeah, so kind of extrapolating on the comment in chat, everybody's got a still do Dragon, so a little bit of a race yet to go. There's no real fun way into Dragon, I think, is the issue, just because you're either going through Merrier or you're going through the Dark World, which the warp point is the farthest away from any Dark World warp that you can get.
Yeah, doing it right after you do Ganon, though, you're actually pretty close to the Merrier portal. It just takes, especially with the boots, it just takes some dashing. So I would expect to see Jagger and Vibrant do Ganon and then run down.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at that point, there's nothing else you can do anyway. But during the game, it's like, and maybe this is just what I do wrong, but it just seems like, the longest thing you can do. So me, at least, I just put it off. Maybe, like I said, that's just character flaw of mine.
I think that's fair. Dragon does seem, I don't know, he always just seems kind of like an annoying boss to get to and an annoying boss to do.
I've learned to go there if I'm looking for real progression, only because it seems like precious missiles always has something if you still need something.
And here's that Moldworm 2. He's gonna get a chance to explain himself.
Dash strats. Bye-bye, Wormy. Validation grapple on my charge on Chactal. Let's go.
We've checked a lot of stuff.
Yeah. There's a couple things left in here, but not much.
I think that was a triple there to end for Vibrant. It was either a double or a triple.
Either which way, nice and quick, so.
Link Force doing a little bit of farming before they head on to do Ridley.
Yeah, there's a point to be made. Yeah, if you're looking for ammo because you don't have charge, and then you wind up not finding it, and you're like, well, okay, it was justified, and then everybody's gonna have to do it.
Vibrant doing dash strats on Ganon.
Yeah, there's definitely a point to where you're looking for charge and then you start hoping not to see it.
Got some sync happening between Jagger G and 64-bit Link. Cane lag.
See, now here's where you're going to see that, if anybody here is familiar with the Z3 Rando, you'd know that the boss RNG patterns are seeded, meaning they're going to be the same for every runners. Here they're not. So whatever you think about that, but so whether for better or worse, Jagger G is done and moving on again, and 64-bit Link will not be too far behind, but sometimes those few seconds are nice to have.
Yep, I get a G in chat for Vibrant Colors as they have finished off Ganon. My apologies for the yawn. It is very fast by bedtime. Jagger and 64-bit Link heading on to the Big Pig. I really don't know what's more disturbing about Ganon, that he's a giant pig or that he's blue.
Say pigs and bats don't normally get along either. I tried to think about that. It's pigs and spiders, I think, right? Right.
I don't know the answer. Jagger getting the torch glitch. And that is Ganon down for Jagger G. Looks like 64-bit Link. I'm not sure what 64-bit Link was doing. I was paying attention to Jagger.
Yeah, same here. He was getting potions. I think just missed the warp spot or something.
Getting potions, fantastic. Can't fault anyone for getting potions. And Vibrant's already on Dragon, gonna fry him with that grapple beam.
That's cooked shrimp. So I believe male agnostic sprite for 64-bit Links, but I'm guessing it's blue male, so you don't hate the purchase of the potions there. Especially with, what is that, 9 or 10 hearts, so.
Yeah, it would be on blue male because no space jump.
Alright.
And Jagger and Vibrant, high five.
Mm-hmm. I like the whole, we just did Big Boss, have a G, and here we're just gonna type some chill music.
Which reminds me, get a G in chat for Jagger G, finishing off Ganon. Better late than never.
Yeah. Put one on your credit card for 64-bit link if you want to do that. I have faith.
Yep, Vibrant showing us the quickest way to Mother Brain is to go back to Zelda and reset back into Super Metroid. So you show up at the ship, and off they go. Jagger's going with speed booster strats because he did not pick up that grapple beam, and that is a G for 64-bit Link getting Ganon down.
Well, I wish I could tap charge.
This is one of the few rooms that I can do it in, just because it's really easy with the clutter on the ground. There's a great tutorial, I forget who I watched, but you just press the button when you get to certain stuff on the ground and you get the short charge.
That's a good point, something to look into. Reference points. Never thought about it. Especially since I rotate sprites all the time, I have no point of reference from that. So
Yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm too old. My eyes don't work as fast to tell based on like where the animation is. And that's Dragon down for Jagger, so he's going to be heading to Turian. 64-bit Link heading to Dragon. Link Force heading to Vitreous.
yeah, she's got Vitreous and TR, and it's just a product of circumstance, I think, because she was the only one who had Dragon done before everybody else's Ganon. So.
Yeah, I think they're really we're really concerned with the ammo situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we see 64-bit Link still only has 50 supers and 80 missiles.
Yeah, it's one of those things I never looked at the numbers for, but I found out it was like 57 supers are equivalent, or 58 or something. So it's enough, depending on your Zeb strategy.
Looks like 64-bit Link is going to do speed booster strats.
It's something I need to do more research for sure. And 55 isn't enough, 60 is, but like the actual number you need to hit her with is like somewhere in between.
Vibrant taking a safety save. Doesn't nope, never mind. I thought Vibrant would have to turn off screw attack, but I was wrong.
Greater runner than I. And my strategy is hope there's enough ammo in this seat.
My strategy is I find charge beam. I will go to Shag Tool if I have to. Vibrant
cool.
doesn't care if Mother Brain ducks. Vibrant's gonna just shoot all the missiles above her head.
Yeah, it'd be fun if this was like most of the SM randos where major items are pointed out in the credits or something.
I do wish that, cause you know, I really want to know where stuff is.
Maybe we can persuade one of these finishers to run back through. I'm not gonna try this.
So yeah, once these racers are done, the only place I want to be persuaded to go is my bed. Got Link Force heading into Turtle Rock. This will be her last crystal. Jagger, you have 1 health. Oh, I guess he's just gonna open the door here with the whatever these things are called. Creepy eye door monsters.
58 supers, which is the number I came up with last time I checked, and he wants to keep them. So.
And Vibrance on the phase 3 of Mother Brain. Oh, I forgot 64-bit Link still has to do Fanting.
Oh dang, really? A seed for sure.
I always wonder who blows up the planet. Is it Samus? Because that just seems like a bit extreme.
Yeah, you're supposed to have grown up there or something. I guess this is probably just as simple as the pirates rig the place up and tie it to the brain's death switch or whatever.
That's what I always thought was, yeah. I always thought it was the pirates that blow up the planet. And Vibrant's gonna save the animals.
Save the animals from the geointestinal distress of the escape sequence. Jagger.
The disappointment in your voice. Oh, and he didn't take the safety save either.
+7.
Alright, well, finishing in first place with an official race time.gg time of 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 17 seconds is a system of vibrant colors. GG.
On Link Squared's side, we have Getting Out of Fantine. It's a Gigannis done, so it's just the brain for 64-bit Link, and then Link Force is TR, GT, and Mother Brain, so... Pending some disaster, I guess it's more than likely going to be the more the Merriers win here, but it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, it's lucky for the more the merrier that they're so far ahead that mistake there by Jagger is not going to cost them.
Yeah, the animal save, I was like, wait a minute for a second, but then I'm like, oh, it's co-op, so as long as you know where your teammate is.
Jagger this time not turning off the Varia suit.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that, but it's like, you know, hey, I'm taking a little bit of damage here. I wonder why.
I figured he knew what he was doing. So I saw him, he turned off Varia and Screw Attack, and I was like, oh, that's weird, but okay.
In a race like this, I mean, it's possible. We could ask, but it's like, you know, maybe you just want the couple seconds that you would get by staying out of the menu. Taking 20 damage per hit, so all the suits are on now. So just curiosity looking at Vibrant's time readouts. Nobody did anything in Merrier except for Dragon, I'm guessing.
Jagger checked quite a bit of stuff in.
Oh, that's right.
His time will be pretty high.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He was in Waterhole and stuff. So. This is another thing I'm looking at. No ice beam knowledge at all on Link Squared side, so that doesn't help. But
yeah, I forget what the ice beam even was. Firebar room, right?
Oh yeah,
Gan's tower.
GT.
Oh, Jagger's forgoing the save again. Alright, hopefully this time Jagger does not get rainbowed to death. 64-bit Link is on his baby. We got Link Force in GT. So apparently Link Force, she had already done TR?
Yeah, it just got done, I think. Ding. Thank you to our trackers, Lenifus and Ike. By the way, it's late.
group, and they're doing an awesome job. And I'll give my COCOM Scupula another shout out. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, and thank you as well for signing up. I would have done this on my own, but I didn't really want to either. So this has been good. I just knew I was free a couple days ago. I said, sure, why not?
.64-bit Link is not skipping the Zepatites, so I think he will refill at the ship, or not refill at the ship, but go back to the missile refill station. Brain phase 3 for Jagger.
I'm afraid to get that close half the time, but that was a good job on that one.
I would definitely not expect to see Jagger save the animals. I would be shocked.
Yeah. I mean, on his side, there's not going to be any .duns for the other team to see, but, you know, you wouldn't want to do that and then find out boom, boom, you know.
Exactly.
Tried the blue bomber. I wish I could make that work.
.64-bit Link unloading their missiles into Mother Brain. Got a vote in chat that Jagger's gonna save the animals. Well, he's gonna flub the charge. Nice short charge, though. Okay.
There he goes.
He's gonna save the animals. What a crazy lad. I'm just gonna stop making predictions about what Jagger's gonna do.
It's got to be some transdimensional thing. Like if one teammate saves them, then you know they're not really saved until you both do it. Quick work of it, though.
He did make quick work of it. And finishing in second place with a time of 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds is Jagger G.
And that spells a win for Team The More the Merrier, and therefore shortly we hopefully, depending on how tired they are, going to be able to get him in here to talk about this thing.
And welcome to A System of Vibrant Colors and Jagger G. GG, guys.
Hi, GG.
GG.
Jagger. Jagger, what was that Mother Brain?
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing in Turian. It was I kept I shouldn't have menued in the first place when refilling. I was worried about my ammo situation. I was kind of focused on that, and then I just I tried to set up. You saw I tried to set up stand up glitch, and then it just then I realized I don't have charge beam, so there's no point. And it's risky, so let's just not go for it. So I didn't. But I already refilled my health, and then I just forgot I didn't have Very equipped. It didn't even occur to me. I didn't look at it at all. I never turn off Very in the first place, but I only did because I was already in the menu before. So it was just nothing went as I ever practice it. So I just screwed up.
Can't blame you. Whenever you're in an OC like this where you're hunting for ammo after so-called go mode, your muscle memory will do some things, and then it's just like you said, it's things that you're gonna do out of habit.
Mm-hmm. Then the second time through, Torian, for some reason the start button kept triggering. I wasn't consciously hitting the start button, and it's kind of far away from my thumb. I don't know how that happened, but it just kept popping up.
It's a 3 a.m. effect, depending.
It's 12 here, but
yeah. Well, lucky you.
Yep, and we should mention that with Jagger G and Vibrant Colors finishing, the more the Merrier is moving on to face Stachio Cat and Eddie, who are the Chicago Bullies.
Hype.
So,
Bully the bullies.
How do you feel about that matchup coming up?
I'm excited for that matchup.
It's basically friends, like we played many multi-hours together and stuff, so it's actually really cool to see each other in a tournament like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know them personally, firsthand, but they're friends of friends, at least.
Of course. I mean, for Power with Pride, for example, we ran with them. Pretty sure. At least I did with it.
Yeah, I know of them from work with the Metroid Rando League. They're very, very good Metroid runners, so that should be a good one.
And finishing in third place with a time of 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 13 seconds is 64-bit Link. Give you 64-bit Link your GGs.
GGs. Also, I tugged power for the fans.
So were you nervous when you were saving the animals that you were going to get sniped?
No. I was saving the animals.
Me, I was, but...
yeah.
I thought Shagger, I saved the animals for you, so you don't need to do it, because it's second, you can't get sniped. And it just did it anyway.
It was worth it. I need that RNG for the next time I play Fusion. When you save the animals in Super Metroid, you get good RNG in Fusion.
How do I get good RNG in Super Metroid? Because, well, I mean, I got 6 power bomb drops for the $5 it has postponed. Okay, but I need good RNG that's actually useful, you know?
Right. That was insane.
How did you guys feel about that chain to get the morph ball? What was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was fascinating. I kind of liked it, but I mean, it wasn't great for how we usually intend to play, but it was fine.
Yeah, I wanted to ask because it sounded like it looked like
a lot of red herrings too.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was actually kind of not thinking right away about the whole Meyer to Lower Norfair thing. Because, I mean, we're over here, we have nothing to do but think about this stuff. But was that just kind of more
I mean, I know
attractive?
about it, but it's a single check. I don't really want to go there for a single check because there are other things still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Eventually, in terms of the last check,
yeah,
I believe it's.
And I was still a bit annoyed because I was still annoyed by the screw attack that led to Book, that led to Shovel, that was just a big G-baited.
Mm-hmm.
That annoyed me a lot.
Yeah, it had Zor available too. Everybody did, but nobody had any money, so it's like, who wants to do that? you ended up having to anyway. But
Yeah, so they didn't find ice. That's unfortunate, and they didn't find charge either, huh?
yeah, we're all sitting here thinking, charge at Shack Tool because there's 2 things left in GT basically, and
Yeah,
Shack Tool.
I told you. I thought Jagger, like, if you forgot grapple, you can just get, like, X-ray in right sand pit and get charge at Shack 2 because it's definitely there. Actually, it'd been funny if it was there. I closed the seat,
Yeah.
I could have gone back for it to check.
Oh yeah, it could be somewhere behind Croc. Yeah, that's a good point. No one did any Crocomire stuff. You
Ah,
guys
now?
really. Yep, nobody did Croc that I can think of.
Croc leaves for today. That's nice.
Yay, puppy!
You guys found Morph Ball a good time before they did. It took them quite a while to get into Swamp Palace. They had some troubles with Ice Palace. I think Link Force ended up
I
using
almost
Ice
did.
Palace 3 times.
Yeah, I was on half a
I
heart
think my
on
Ice
Cold
Palace
there.
play
That
was
was terrifying.
Yeah. I think my Ice Palace play was not really good because I don't know, you don't want to do that without Somalia and his power that's open, there's many more items. Sure, I a crystal, but
Yeah,
it's
pod
really
threw
not
me off.
fast with the item I had.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that. You did the Ice Palace bomb jump that's fairly fast, but it's still not as fast as Icebreaker for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was over here not hating it because, I mean, I've seen Kane in there enough. So
Yeah, I've seen it from time to time. Like
Even Coste had a small key, so Kane could not be in the entire right side. I believe.
Hmm.
Kane had a small key.
Oh yeah,
Coste
with
had a
small key
small
on
key,
Coaster,
and
yeah.
both small keys were on the right side. Both small keys in the right side, so Kane could not have been in Ice Palace, and I should have known it earlier enough.
it's doing better than I am. Then there's that stuff I never even think of.
Yeah, Ice especially is a pretty tricky one.
Since I got destroyed by GT last time, we looked a bit at everything. I don't know if you've seen my last tweet, but it was a disaster in Guinness Tower.
Yeah, we had some miscommunication there. We had some miscommunication this seed as well with I thought Colors had done the pod area, but they found high jump in Eastern and went straight to Norfair, and I just assumed that pod was done, so I went into pod going to get my high jump, but they said no, it was on Armos Knights. I was like, oh, so I saved and quit, and then they were like, but something's gonna be in pod. Then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have saved and quit.
Yes, basically that.
Whoops. I made a lot of minor errors in judgment, but I didn't feel too bad until dying to Mother Brain.
Yeah, I mean, as a runner, I know that, especially in co-op, it's just one more thing that you have to try and think of, the communication with your teammate along with everything else that this combo rando normally makes you go through. So
yeah, it's the hard part.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Like playing the games is hard enough, but yeah, communication is also difficult, as well as keeping track. I think I did a much better job with my map tracker today. I clicked off the dots like early enough. I had most of the map like covered and kind of figured out the logic kind of figured out. That was nice, but then we still like I made some goofy decisions, just kind of rolled with them. Like going up Death Mountain, I feel like I shouldn't have gone there. I didn't know Colors was gonna go straight to right side. I thought they were gonna go into high jump area first, so I was gonna go ahead of them to right side, East Death Mountain, but it wound up being good for us.
Yeah, we saw that, and first we're like, well, we figure you're going to split. One's going to go take the cross-world warp, but then we kind of figured, probably the same thing you did, wherever, there's just enough stuff back there and not much elsewhere that you figure, so you're going to need something up there, and you're both going to have to go get it anyway. So it did work out.
That was going through our minds too. Something's up there, so it's not bad that we're here. I think I said that at like early on, like when I realized we were both there. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, to go with that, everybody was getting on I think the strategy formulation really quick, because nobody did a map check until after at least a few people had the red crystal out of Hera.
Interesting.
So, like in your case, I think you had a menu to figure that out.
I kept I kept remembering indoors, and I'm like, okay, as soon as I get outdoors, and then I just forgot.
But
it happens all the time.
I figured it'd be interesting for you to know that like they didn't do it either. So
yeah, it's common.
So Link
Just a
Force.
wax seed.
Go ahead, sir.
I get a just.
There was so much like, not only were there linear paths that you had to follow, but there were also linear paths that were total dead ends that didn't matter that we ended up doing. The whole desert play from the Fire Rod and Book in Big Pink.
Yeah.
COD.
I was really surprised that the red pendants turned out to be worthless.
Yeah. Or the red crystals, yeah. 2 E-tanks. That was surprising to me as well.
That was super trolly of the seed.
And it's not
I chased that hard.
Them one part. I'm still thinking that in the race room before we started, I was there like Morph is gonna be super late and Moonpearl is gonna be in law and offer, and I actually had to collect predictions.
Nice.
Yeah. And Link Force is gonna save the
Oh,
animals.
like I actually was saying that's like before the race.
It's not like it's hard to do in speed gaming, but we were also pulling for pet at some point, just on account of here's the bow, there's the pendants, and Quake.
Yeah, Colors was like, maybe I should have checked tablet or pedestal while I was there, and I was like, well, if you have mirror, maybe. And then I was like, you want me to check it? And I'm like right by it, and they were like, if you want to, and I was like, no, I don't.
And finishing in 4th place with a time of 3 hours, 2 minutes, and 36 seconds as Link Force. Get your GG for them and get GG for Link Square. That's going to be it for them in the tournament.
GG, baby.
Jagger, talk to us about the archery game.
Yeah, so if you hit the same target 5 times in a row, you get 99 rupees instead of 64.
Oh, serious? Oh, dang.
Yep.
And today I learned after 35 years.
I think
that was tough, but I managed to pull it off after like 8 attempts. What was it? It was like 5 attempts, right?
You might have killed Asder.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but I'm glad I did that because it's fun.
So the last one just goes from what, 64 to 99, you're saying?
It goes 4, 8, 16, 32, 99.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad to know that. I mean, I like knowledge. And
yeah, and an extra 35 rupees.
Right. Yeah.
And not even free.
We're joined by a 64-bit Link. GG.
GG.
GG. Yeah, I guess just Seed was super linear, and that doesn't tend to work out very well for co-op.
It can be tricky.
Yeah. Well, we did get the opportunity. We were saying in the interview, one of us did get to get totally dead-ended in desert and not get anything.
Yeah, because I think we basically hit every dead end, and we're basically still kind of I'd be basically Lake Force finds book, and I'm like, okay, I need to eventually get that book, and then we wound up kind of just following each other's footsteps for maybe way too long before we finally got on the track that the seed actually wanted us to go on, instead of the 35,000 debates.
Yes.
You were not alone in that one, for sure.
I'm curious how close we were to Moon Pearl, because like we last locationed it. Like we made a few minor goofs, but I feel like maybe we were probably there around the same time.
Eleanor, I don't remember.
I don't. I was really hoping you remembered because I don't.
I soft locked in Hera trying to I did the Hera pot first try. I felt really good about that, and then I did tile room and soft locked on the pegs, trying to invincibility there.
It's so uncommon. That's when it happens, it happens. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, poor Link Force. Soft locked a few times on Gauntlet, kept getting stuck before they had Morph Ball.
I did that as well. I got
something.
pretty deep. I broke the first two the destructible blocks going into the gauntlet, but it was the bottom two, not the side two, so I was just stuck there. You can wiggle out though if you hold L and then turn and release L almost simultaneously. You cancel the turn animation and it does push you right, and only to the right. It doesn't work going to the left.
Something I noticed is that nobody got space jump besides me. It was in the back of Gauntlet. How did no one check that?
Oh, no one got it. Wow.
They knew about it, I think, and just.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about space, or I was just without charge. I didn't really.
A space jump.
No, space jump.
Gauntlet.
Space jump. Oh yeah, space jump. Yeah, I also knew about space jump. I'm just like, I didn't.
Same.
I already had checked the GT missiles item, so I knew it wasn't hard required, and I could just get around every other use of space jump. So.
Yeah, it was a thought I had when we saw it. It was just like, well, space jump, because this is rando, and then red mail again.
Yeah, I see you got multiple bombs. I have no idea what that was. In my case, when I got space
Graveyard
jump, but didn't have
Ledge.
speed, so it was my particle.
Okay.
On Graveyard Ledge? Okay.
We got Mirror fairly late, so we didn't bother at that. That was what did we get? We got Ether, we got Mirror, and then we got we just got
I got
Quake
Mirror
right
and I
after.
rushed into Swamp instantly.
Oh yeah, okay, it was before that chain. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was when we got Mirror, I think Link Force did all the south mirror checks and then went into Swamp, and then we found Morph, and I just instantly stopped everything I was doing and rushed over there to get Morph.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was at that point, I was in catch-up mode. I was still behind colors quite a bit, but at one point I deviated into Meridian, and I was like, okay, I can do Dragon, and was going up the Main Street Meridian, and they were like, how are you gonna get to Batuan? And I was like, oh, well, I don't know the Crystal Flash, especially without bombs. So
Yeah,
I just checked the sandpits checked the sandpits and reset, checked the other sandpit, reset, and then went through the sandpit a third time. And then left.
It was not a bad play.
Yeah, I went and did I put off Meridia for a very, very long time. I went and dipped and did Dragon after defeating Ganon, and the routing kind of worked out for that because right out of the pyramid, that's fairly close to the warp over to where the Meridia portal is, so I can
Did you all
just go.
Sorry, did you all
I
check Mama
defeated
Turtle?
Dragon.
Did you check Mama Turtle at all?
I did not. Link Force said he checked a lot of Meridia looking for ammo, because of course we were all or both of us were basically we don't have a lot of ammo and charge is nowhere to be found. And
Maybe it was there. I was gonna go there after the sandpits, but then Colors said they found they found speed booster in high jump area, and I was like, all right, I definitely want to get that first. And then they found more stuff in lower Norfair, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll get more stuff in lower Norfair. Get the super along the way and the below ice beam, the crumble.
And
shaft.
then I asked like, aren't we in go modes? And then like, oh, yes, we are in go mode, but
Ammo
we
go
don't have
mode.
ammo.
Yeah, I guess when we think about it, there were some spots left for sure.
That's right.
Jagger, I think you were the only one we determined that did any of the front of Meridia. So,
Okay.
if you didn't-
Well, Link Force did some, I heard, so
oh,
there was
well,
some of that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much of Merrier Link Force did. It was, but yeah, I specifically asked him about stuff like Aqueduct, because I was passing by there on my way to Fantoon, so I wanted to know whether I should. So I was more wanted to know if I should take the time to check all that stuff for ammo, and
Double red rupees.
yeah.
There was one super
Clearly-
in the left sand pit, though.
Yeah, well, by that point, I was not going in any
Yeah.
sand pits. So that was like, I was just like, if it's not on path, I'm not checking it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
alrighty. Any other points of interest I might have forgotten about?
Yeah, I'm curious. What 64-bit Link? What you all up to? What are your and Link Force's plans after the tournament?
I can't really speak for a Link Force for myself. Like, I'm doing Skyward Sword HD speed runs,
I did notice that. That's awesome.
and maybe Twilight Princess HD in the near future or medium-term future.
Yeah, that looks
So
like
you
a
will
lot of fun.
actually be 64 bits. Nice. At least 3D model, I guess.
Yeah, a little more than 64, I guess. Yeah, that Skyward Sword randomizer looks pretty cool. I'm sure the Twilight Princess one is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I can't really speak for the Twilight Princess one, but yeah, the Skyward Sword one's a lot of fun, and like we
Sweet.
had a tournament early in the year, and there's been a lot of stuff added to that randomizer since then. So, like I think that'll there's gonna be a Skyward Sword tourney at SpeedGaming Live, so that
Nice.
should be really cool.
But Twilight Princess, I think there's even more items than in Ocarina of Time. That's a lot of items. At least if they're not the matter with chest.
All right, or do you guys? Oops, sorry. Go ahead,
Hmm.
system.
I think it's gonna be a lot of items and definitely longer than even Cumberland over here.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say, do you guys have any closing thoughts you want to get out?
Tugpaw.
I think I'm good. Thank you commentators and trackers and the streamer for the entire restream. Especially at this time of the day.
Yep. So that's not a bad time of day for me, honestly. This is fun to do, and I appreciate you guys. Well, I know you kind of don't have a choice of restream for these you get on here, but you guys put on a good show. So, GG's to all of you, and there's the links in chat for the follows. Thank you, Lena. Thank you also for tracking. Thank you, Ikir, for tracking. And tomorrow, what do we got? Where'd it go? Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we have Died in Hype Cave versus Happy Family. That would be on Speed. It got changed. I think it's on Speed Gaming 4. So I will see you there for that one. And that's it for this tournament until next Thursday, pending some last minute schedule additions. We'll keep you posted. If anybody can dig up the actually, I got it. Anything that gets added on will be easily found at that link right there. And for the rest of tomorrow, we have the Hybrid Major Glitches tournament, a couple of matches between Krithel and PRD Wong at 12 o'clock Eastern and 5. We also have a handful of triple bingo tournament games between Asder and Easy Danger. 8, 9, and 10 right in a row. So you are going to get to see a little bit of everything if you are free for any of that. And with that, I don't believe I have anything else. Joined again today by Eleanor Lamb. Thank you for coming with me. You have anything else to add?
Nope. I'll say good night to everybody. I'm eager to head to bed. So thanks for the racers for putting on a good show. It was enjoyable, and I'm glad I was able to commentate and to stay awake. And I hope everybody has a good rest of their morning, evening, whatever time it is.
Will do. See you all next mission.
Love y'all.
See you next mission.